The Indianapolis Colts season with Phillip Rivers at the controls starts in Jacksonville, and then they don't play another divisional game until Week 10. Backloaded with divisional AFC South contests for the Indianapolis Colts, and we'll circle, however, that Week 14 matchup. Philly Riv renews acquaintances with his old AFC West rival, the Raiders. It's now time, however, for Kurt Warner, with the coach of the Indianapolis Colts, Frank Reich.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us and hope everybody at home is safe. My first question for you is, you've been through this whole schedule release thing as a player and now as a coach. I know when I was a player, first thing I looked at was, were we going to play any cold weather games? I'm just curious, what's your mindset as a coach when you open up and see your schedule for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing you look at is you want to see your home opener. Every team, I think, wants to get off to a good start. And so, and when you're playing at home, you want to see who's that home opener against. Are you on the road to start? Are you at home? So for us this year, we're on the road to start. So now you got the uniqueness of, okay, who's that opener? And then the next week we got our home opener. And then as the former quarterback, I do exactly what you do, Kurt. Then I'm looking in December and I'm seeing, hey, what games are in the dome and where are we playing outside?
So you talked about a fast start. I mean, you actually have 6 of your first 7 games against non-playoff teams from a year ago. And then you have a stretch of 5 games against playoff teams. So when you looked at that the first time after you got past your home opener and stuff, what jumped out at you the most, either from a positive or maybe, hey, this is going to be a struggle for us during this stretch of the season?
Well, I think, when you look at those, first of all, I don't fall into the trap of, hey, these are non-playoff teams. Playoff teams. Every year is a new year. We see how things turn around in this league. I know we're starting on the road at Jacksonville, division opponent. We haven't done real well down in Jacksonville, so we got to get that thing going. And then in that first stretch of 6 games against those non-playoff teams, we got the Bears, who are a good football team. I know they're going to be ready to roll. Cleveland is a very talented team. But then we got our bye, and now we got a big stretch against those playoff teams. The Baltimore, the Titans twice, Green Bay, Houston. That'll be a really good stretch. It gives us a chance to, really establish who we are as a team and be ready to go.
We know the fortunes of most teams in the NFL. It comes down to that quarterback play. Obviously, you went out in the offseason and invested in a Hall of Fame type quarterback in Phillip Rivers. What made you guys think he was the right guy for this team at this time?
Well, first of all, we had the pre-existing relationship with Nick Sirianni, our offensive coordinator, and myself and Phillip. Phillip knows our system. He is we believe, a future Hall of Fame quarterback. I believe what he does here the next couple of years will contribute greatly to that. So I think we'll win a lot of games with Phillip. He's got the right leadership. He knows our offense, especially given this virtual off season. We're doing even more important, right? That he knows everything. This guy still is elite physically. We've watched all the tape. I feel like he hasn't lost anything physically. He's got great leadership.